Yo, big ups, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. We are live. I am here, um, and yeah, we are here live today. I thought today I'll come here and discuss Manchester United. So today we are talking about Manchester United. We'll be going on about the future of Manchester United, of course, because I haven't yet talked about United for a long time on this channel. And can Ten Hag save this club? We'll also be talking about transfers and Ronaldo's future. Big ups to ZK. We can't challenge. Our best hope is fifth and Champions League form, Europa League. Look, I think the best we can do at the moment. I think the moment it's more likely fifth or sixth. Because at the end of the day, we've got three players. Okay, we've got Ericsson, Malik Okay, I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, and we've got Martinez. We've still yet to got a winger. We've yet to get a CDM. We've yet to get a centre mid. So there is still three more positions for us to challenge for top four. I think we will get fifth. I think we will improve. I think now looking at it, I do think we can get fifth. But I think fourth at the moment is out of the way at the moment, unfortunately. But look, Europa League, look, you can still win that. I think Ten Hag will rotate for the Europa League. I 100% think he will do that. But I do think this is, the future is kind of looking a little bright, in my opinion. And the reason why it's looking bright is I'm seeing a different change from Ten Hag. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked Mahino. I thought he did a good enough job for us. He got a second in that with that Manchester United team and won us two trophies. He won us Europa League and the Carabao Cup. But obviously, I honestly feel like Ten Hag is the man. And I feel like he will be the better manager. I think he will be better than Van Gaal. He will be definitely be better than Ole, you know. And I do think the future looks bright for Manchester United. We just got to get those players. We've just got to get a new winger because, in my opinion, I feel like Rashford is not good enough. I know a lot of people are hyping him up because he's scoring, but he's a left wing, and I still think he's not good enough for us. I think Sancho has looked absolutely promising, but I don't think Sancho was bad last season. People say he's bad because they judge him on the stats. But in my opinion, I thought Sancho towards the end of the season, 100% up with Ralph, was 100% good. Um, so I honestly think Sancho was good last season. I just don't get where the hate was coming from. And then Bruno Fernandes's stats was terrible, but everyone said Bruno was great. Ridiculous. It's just people judge by the stats. It's how people judge these days, but they've got to watch the games. And I think Martial, he's absolutely fantastic. Fit Ten Hag system. There is some players that I feel like will turn this around. I feel like but I still think there's a couple of players that I feel like will not work out. But at the end of the day, we have to wait and find out. But I thought Ten Hag's doing a very good job. I know it's pre-season, but from what I've seen from pre-season, the tactics look very much better. And yeah, but let's read these comments quickly that were saying big ups Vibes. I know some of these ain't here right now, but if they watch it back, that's right. Vibes says we're coming back under Conte. He's a Tottenham fan. I wouldn't say you're challenging for the league. Like, you have got a chance, don't get me wrong. But I think with Tottenham's situation, I think you're overhyping it a bit too much, in my opinion, with the Tottenham situation. Look, I think you might challenge for the title, but I feel like at the moment you might not challenge for the title. But I feel like, look, Tottenham should be proud they're in the Champions League. I thought Conte is a brilliant manager. I wanted Conte personally at Manchester United in January. We did not get him, unfortunately. It sucks that we didn't get him because I think he would have maybe turned our season around, maybe. Because you look at Tottenham's squad were very weak. This season, though, Tottenham has got a chance, though. They have got a chance. They've got Son, Kane, Kuliveski, I think that's his name. Brilliant right wing. And then they've got Basuma in. Um, then they've got a midfielder, Basuma. They've got Ndombele. They've just got great midfielders at the back. Then the defence is improved. You know, Lenglet might improve under Conte. Romero, I think Romero's gone. I think he's still there. I'm not too sure. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like Bruno, this season will be fantastic, and Eriksen could link up nice. I think personally, Bruno, look, from what I've seen for this season at pre-season, he's looked good. He's looked a lot better. You know, I just want to see him do that this season. I don't want to see that in pre-season. I want him to not to hit the long ball passes, not hit the Hollywood passes. I want him to keep possession of the ball and perform nice link-up play with the players, and especially Eriksen coming in. That could link well. Eriksen in the centre mid, Bruno at cam. If you think of it, that could work. I know a lot of people will say get De Jong. I would bring De Jong in, but if De Jong's not going to come, we can't keep wasting our time with De Jong, in my opinion, because I like De Jong, but I'm not. We shouldn't be fighting for just one player. We've got to have a plan B, and I think we might be getting Anthony from Ajax. I think that definitely might be happening. But for De Jong, though, I don't think it would be happening. And I think we've got to have a plan B. We've got to have a plan B. There is loads of great midfielders we can buy in the window. We're just not. We're just being very lazy in the scouting area. That's what's been the weakest thing for Manchester United in the past years has been the scouting. Apart from a couple players this season, Martinez and Malika. I can't even pronounce his name. The new left back. I was just saying, new left back. It's been an improvement, but we still need to buy in place. If we play Eriksen, we're going to need a stand. Yeah, I think people need to realise. I think that's a good point there. We don't need a centre mid right now. We don't. We need a CDM. Rumours, I don't know. Apparently, from what I'm reading, Martinez was a CDM for Ten Hag. So whether whether Martinez is playing CDM or not, I'm not too sure. But does that mean Maguire's got to play centre back with Varane again? Because I don't want to see that happening. I'd rather see Martinez than Maguire centre back. You know, I'd rather play Garner at CDM and then play Martinez and Varane at centre back than having Harry Maguire with Varane, because they're still going to be weak. But yeah, I think with Eriksen Bruno, that would work. You know, a good CDM would be good for us, because then you've got Eriksen Bruno linking up the player and a good CDM. You know, would be brilliant. But we still got a month. We still got a month to the season start. We've still got a month to the transfer window ends. So it has been a bit slow. We've kind of improved now in the last couple of weeks, because we have got Eriksen and Martinez now over the line. We just need to get a couple more deals done. But look, we've sold players. I'm glad we've sold some players. We've got rid of Pogba. We've got rid of Lingard, free agents. Look, I like Pogba, but it was time to go. He didn't want to be here. Lingard, he's gone. Then you've got Andreas Pereira. We sold him to Fulham. That is good business that we sold him. We just need to sell a couple more players. We need to sell. Honestly, right now, the best options. I want to sell Maguire, but I doubt we'll sell Maguire. I would sell at the moment. If you're telling me what number 3 players I would sell right now, it would be Cavani, Telles, and Axel Tonzebi. Those are the 3 players I'd sell right now. I know people will say Jones, but I'd rather keep Jones over Tonzebi. Like Tonzebi, look, I rated Tonzebi. I did. I rated Tonzebi 100. I will admit that I rated Tonzebi, but I've watched him. I've watched him alone at Villa, and I watched him at Napoli. He's been injured at Napoli, and then at Villa he was garbage. You know, I think he might have. I think we all overhyped him after the PSG game. No, don't get me wrong, Mbappe is one of the best players, but you know, what can I say? You know, it's just ridiculous. It's just overhyping a bit. But yeah, those are the three players I'd sell. And then you know, for the centre mids or CDMs, there is not much CDMs we've got now. I would have got Kamara, but Kamara's not there. Kamara's gone to Villa, which is pissed me off a bit. But hey ho. Then wingers, either Antonio or Antonio, I think is the only option I would take at the moment. And then right back situation, I'd keep Dalot. I personally would keep Dalot. I feel like Dalot will show something this season, so I wouldn't bother getting right back, you know. But look, we'll have to wait and see what the transfer is. But yeah, those are the transfers I feel like we've got to get out of the way. You know, at the moment we're not. I think at the moment we're only linked to Antonio, so yeah, that's all I can say about transfer news at the moment. There's not much to say about that. Um, then we have got Ronaldo. Right, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, right? I love Ronaldo. Ronaldo's one of my favorite. I bought his shirt last season. Well, I didn't buy it, but I got my mum to buy me the third kit last season with Ronaldo number 7 because I love Ronaldo. You know, Ronaldo. I don't have a favorite player in the world. I don't think Messi's better than Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo's better than Messi. They're both the best in my opinion. I'm not that guy that compares both of them because I'm just not that type of person. I enjoy football and I think they're both one of the greats of this generation. You know, we're lucky to watch them. So what would be good, but if we are selling, would you keep? Yeah, I think Led. Yeah, I would keep Led. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm not seen much of him, but he could be a bright future for this club. He's a young talent. He's a young right back who's been on loan so many times. You know, we've gave an opportunity, and I hate to say it, Dalot hasn't got much opportunity until Ralph came to the club. Wan-Bissaka had chances after he's had 2 seasons at the club. His first season was okay defensively. The second season, not that great. I think Dalot could improve under Ten Hag, you know, in my opinion. And for Led, I think, yeah, I'd keep Led. I personally would. He could be. I put in my keep or sell. We should keep him and sell Wan-Bissaka. I just don't rate Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, for me personally, when was overhyped. He was overhyped. We paid £50 million for a right back who can't attack, who can't cross the ball. We can't. We got a right back who, let's be honest, defensively was rubbish last season. I had to, if you watch my watch alongs that I did do last season, I kept shouting Wan-Bissaka because Wan-Bissaka was at moments where he's tracking back, not he's tracking back, but his just awareness and all that was terrible. He can make a good 1v1 tackle every so often, but other than that, he was terrible. And his crossing was just I think he was crossing it to fucking to the people on the moon. Like seriously, he looked like Michael Jackson doing the bloody moonwalk on the fucking ball. He looked like a fish. Looks like a fish flopping on the ball with his feet. Terrible, just absolutely terrible tackling right back. You know, and I'd personally keep a lot. I would, but But on to Ronaldo. Look, the situation with Ronaldo is, I think he's got to. I think we can't sell. We can't keep Ronaldo. I know we need a striker. Yes, I know that. But if we're going to play Ronaldo when he's specifically gone behind the club's back and asked every single Championship League club I can think of, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, um, Atletico Madrid, like this guy wants to leave. Guy wants to leave, man. Like he doesn't want to be here. And the situation with Ronaldo is, yeah, he care a little bit about this club, But with Ronaldo, this, if you don't get top four, right? If you don't get top four, he's going to go to a Championship League Cup because it's Championship League football Ronaldo wants. Because he is the best, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't stick to a club. He doesn't want to play in Europa League because he feels like he's the best in the world. He doesn't deserve to be in Europa League. And I get what he means. But his heart is not a man. And I feel like his attitude this season is not going to be for Manchester United. And I think about I was talking about this yesterday. His finishing, don't get me wrong, his finishing, his dribbling is great. But I was watching Martial in the preseason, and I feel like Martial can offer more if involvement and all that. From what I've seen from Martial is he's good at dribbling, good at holding the ball, which is great, and his goal involvement is fantastic. Now, if you watched the last game, 3 goals involved. He gets an assist. Martial's really good at being involved with, even if it's assist or goal. As a striker, he's good at involvement, and he's been very good on the Ten Hag system. I'm not saying Ronaldo's going to be bad in the Ten Hag system. He might be good. We haven't seen yet, but can Ronaldo do what Martial can do? Because we know Ronaldo can dribble and finish. He is, he's like that. But can he get involved with the ball more? Like, can he hold the ball more? Involve himself with the game? Try and at least do what Martial was doing in that game. I personally don't think he can. But can he do? If we can do it, then 100% it would be great. But I'm not too sure. It's just like it's Ronaldo. He's unpredictable. So I personally, I've always, and people to say I've never rated Martial can piss off, because if you go and watch back to my streams, I've always rated Martial, and I still do rate Martial. So in my opinion, people say I don't rate Martial. Okay, fair enough. I've always rated Martial, and I do rate Ronaldo. I do rate Ronaldo, but like I said, is his attitude? Is he committed for Manchester United this season? Because he's already asked 3 clubs. I want to join your club. Can I join your club? And he has been rejected. If you think of it, that is the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo, getting rejected from Bayern Munich, and all that. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he can score a goal. He can score. Ronaldo can score 18 goals. I know Ronaldo can score goals, but it's what I'm trying to say is, if you watch Martial in that Palace game, he was getting involved in a whole different thing as a striker, like passing the ball, getting involved, like trying to create chances, whether he was a striker or not. And then they're also getting involved with the shooting. I want to see if Ronaldo can do that. Like, and I'm not saying he could score goals. Ronaldo definitely 100% can score goals. We know that Ronaldo can score goals. He scored goals in a fucking shit Manchester United, our shit team last season. He can do it. It's just whether he's got the heart and soul this season to do it, because he wants to leave. We know he wants to leave. So we just have to wait and see. It's Ronaldo at the end of the day. He's very unpredictable. So look, I can't say much. It's Ronaldo, but hey ho, we'll have to wait and see. But we have got Aston Villa in the pre-season game. I think it's tomorrow. I'm not too sure. If you can double check me, guys, that'd be lovely. So we've got pre-season. I'm looking forward. Pre-season has been great at the moment to see how the players is done. We've seen some players in the second half come on, do stuff. We've seen Zidane and Charlie Savage been absolutely brilliant so far. They were absolutely brilliant for us this preseason. Definitely a future players. Van der Beek, he's been he's not been great. I think last game he got involved, good on him, but yeah, apart from that, he's not been great. Diallo, I thought Diallo would have done better, but he's he's just not looked great. I think he's got to go on loan again. Um, and that's about it. Like, I personally tomorrow would play the young team. I still would. You know, I don't want to play the full team straight away. We've already played kind of our strong team for 3 games, but Garnacho, I'm like, no. I thought I would see Garnacho. He scored some great. He scored in the final in that Youth Cup and played really well in the youth season for Manchester United. I thought personally he would have played, but not even got a single touch. It's just like, ooh. Like I personally, we need him at the moment. We might need him. We don't know what's going on with Ronaldo, so we might need that young striker who can build up. But there's nothing at the moment. Like with Garnacho, like don't know what's going on with that. I thought they would give him a chance. I would have gave him a chance, but Garnacho has got a chance. So yeah, it's shocking, but hey ho. But yeah, obviously Villa tomorrow we've got to play our young team, and that's all I can say really. Like preseason. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you Man U fans are getting a bit overhyped." I'm not overhyping this season because I know this season might be rubbish. I'm judging how we're playing football. From what I'm seeing from this preseason, the football has been unbelievable. This has been, and I'm going to be honest, this is the best football we've played since Alex Ferguson, and that's saying something. We've waited 10 or 9 years for this to be excited to watch a Manchester United game, to watch a football game, to watch real football from a manager who knows what he's doing. A great tactics and enjoyable football. Like I know a lot of people will say Ole plays some good football. No, he never did. If you think Ole plays some good football, you're living in cuckoo land because Ole's football was counter attack, guys. You got to remember how we got third and second that season. Not just individual brilliance, counter attacking. We counter attacked the whole season, and it worked. But under Ten Hag, we're playing from a proper system, proper passing, keeping possession, creating brilliant chances. You know, this system is brilliant to watch, and it's great football. Arguably great football. You know, so if people say the football's not great, this football ain't great. Clearly, like watching counter-attacking football because this football is absolutely brilliant, and I think yeah, there's some players that I still think we do need to bring some players that are best that do fit the system because McTominay he's shit. He should McFred definitely should be playing. Fred's okay. Don't get me wrong. I think Fred will be great rotation player for us, but in terms of McTominay, I don't want him nowhere near that football, nowhere near on that pitch. Um, he's just a Poundland Darren Fletcher. That's it. He's Scotland, so Alex Ferguson probably rates him. That's it. So we need to get Antonio. Look, I know people like Rashford, but I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we should play Rashford. Listen, look. I know he's got goals, but his overall play is lacking. We need that great. I think Antonio on the right wing would be brilliant. We've got Sancho could play on the left wing. Martial will probably play striker or Ronaldo, and then you've got Antonio on the right wing. That chance, that attack itself would be brilliant. Sancho, Martial, or Ronaldo. Not cutting. I'm not pulling Ronaldo off that starting lineup. He might still be here, so I'm putting him there. And Antonio. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade from what we've had last 2 seasons. Because you got to remember, we played when Uli was playing. Who Uli was playing was crap. We were playing Cavani. I know he scored goals, but he was injury prone. We were playing Greenwood. Don't want to mention his name again, but him and Rashford. To see how much our forwards has gotten better is great to see. So do you imagine the evolution on the last 2 years of our forwards a change would be better. And then the midfield this season, so far we've got Eriksen, Bruno, add a CDM to that. And again, this midfield's great. I don't think the midfield's been bad for ages, to be fair. I think people really love 17-18 season. Andres Herrera, Pogba, and Matic. You got to remember those three were brilliant together. They were the best part of that Manchester United season. And then you got the defense, which is still kind of improving. We've got Martinez, Varane, Dalot, the new left back, and De Gea. That's a decent defense. If this team cannot get top four, or if this team does not get fifth, those players should be ashamed of themselves. They honestly should. Because how can we not? We should at least get fifth this season. I'm sorry to say it. I know a lot of people say, well, what about Arsenal? The thing about Arsenal's situation is they haven't got a good manager like us. And Arteta is quite a shit manager, let's be real here. And their squad, they haven't got Partey now, maybe because of King. Who they really? Gabriel Jesus might need a lot of chances. Have Arsenal got the creativity? I don't know. So I personally feel like our team needs to get fifth place at least, because that is going to be embarrassing if we don't get fifth. But yeah, that is it for today. Another thing, I still think if we get to Lyon, we still need one because we are short in there. Absolutely, I think we do. Obviously, De Jong. I'd love to get De Jong, but like I said earlier, we can't just keep wasting our time with De Jong if he doesn't want to come. We do need a plan B. And I think there is loads of midfielders that are still good that could come to Manchester United. Can come to this club. We can still target loads of centre mids, but we just need to, try, plan B. We need other options. We need to scout better. That's what we need to do, because the scouting needs to improve. Like that, I think the scouting's just got to improve because it can't just keep scouting one player that does not want to join. You've got to have a plan B, plan C, and plan D. I know people will say, "We've got Eriksen, he can play instead of De Jong." That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We still need De Jong, and could be Neves and Tiller. But I personally get Neves. And the reason why is I've always rated Neves. I think Tielemans is good, but I don't think he is as good as Neves. I do rate Neves highly, so I think Neves would be great plan B, but it's whether how much his price is, because I heard Wolves were selling him for way too much. Way too much, because obviously I think they sold Jota and they've sold another player and they this season, so I think they need money and all that. So yeah, but yeah, we just need to get the plan B done and all that, and we need to start getting more transfers over the line and see how the season starts. Obviously, I do miss football. I do miss Premier League football, but yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry if it's a short stream. Unfortunately, that's all I can think of talking. I've tried my best to talk about a lot today, but I will try and do some more Manchester United streams. And I will be doing my Premier League predictions very soon. I will start that right before the Premier League season starts. So make sure you check that out when it comes out. Obviously, hopefully, fingers crossed, I do better as last year, because last year I done absolutely garbage. So if you want to watch that last season's prediction, you can go right ahead. But it was not a great attempt. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.